Black women in America are overwhelmingly on a path, on a trajectory to eternal damnation. And y'all don't even care. Black women would rather not believe in God, the Most High God, who makes his presence known all the time, very regularly, very consistently. And they would rather reject the prophecy so that they continue to live in their demonic, possessed, broken, traumatized, narcissistic existence. Let's attempt to unpack just how nonsensical black female culture, especially in America, has become. Because black women will scream that we are the most powerful, we are the most magical, black girl magic, we got this, we got that, we are it, we are God's gift to earth, right? At the same time, our kids are the most illiterate among all the children, even the children whose first, second, or third language is not English, okay? Our children are the most illiterate of all the kids in this country. Our households are the most statistically and consistently broken of any demographic in this country. Our men's lifespans are the shortest of anyone in this country. And we're constantly somewhere, and by we, I mean y'all, them, are constantly somewhere marching, screaming, crying, bitching about things going wrong with us and blaming the outside world for it. How are you?
Not to mention our children. Our children are being educated and medically evaluated by the same bloodline that pulled genocidal acts in order to create the world in which we are living in today. Food, electricity, gas, the resources, the natural resources come from the earth. And you have to pay or earn to live on a planet that provides everything for you. So again, I'm all good with black men going to get their, we're going to get our dues, we're going to get payback for our abandonment, our sacrifice of our race, not standing up for so-called black women. So y'all say, this is what's going to happen. You know? But I'm with you. A lot of black men are going to be dealt with. However, who's responsible for the psychological and physical growth of the child from 0 to 9? The brain, the most important aspect of life. The brain is the key to all reality. So who's responsible for that there? Name me one female, one natural female in nature that depends upon the male for the psychological and physical growth and development of the child. Name me one. That's all. After 9 years old, we take all the credit for it. But you are allowing the same bloodline that pulled genocidal acts, and even to this day, still lie, manipulate your children. Let's not forget that. Somebody got to take responsibility for that there.
Powerful and magical. Lifespans are the shortest of anyone in this country. And we're constantly somewhere, and by we, I mean y'all, them, are constantly somewhere marching, screaming, crying, bitching about things going wrong with us and blaming the outside world for it. How are you so powerful and magical if it's always somebody else's fault that things aren't going your way? Black women are literally fighting to protect everything that is anti-Christ. I'm not saying all black women, because obviously, look at me, because obviously I do not fit in with black America at all. I just don't. I ain't tried that hard, because what is there to fit into? But I did try. I tried to lift them up, lift me so we can live together, but they don't want to be lifted. They literally want to stay down there. They want to go as low as possible, straight to hell. And y'all can go to hell by yourself. I'm not going to hell just to stick with a group of people who look a fool. If you ask me, everything about it is foolish. And this is what y'all praise. Black women swear that they don't have a God at this point, or they go to church and really worship the pastor, who is a narcissist, over actually having their own relationship with Christ. But then a lot of them consider themselves witches or I don't know, practice some spirituality that don't have nothing to do with God or Christ, they've made external validation their God. They've made social media engagement their God. They've made money their God. They've
Facts.
made Lemmy, the CEO of Zeus, their God. They've made Natalie Nunn their God. They've made Kamala Harris their God. They've made Joe Biden their God. But the Most High God is not in the picture. They don't submit to that one at all. And I'm done giving a damn. I'm done giving a damn. I used to dip down to the pits of hell to try to drag these people out, help them see the light. F all that. I'm not doing that no more. I'm not sacrificing my peace, my joy, my abundance, trying to save people from a hill that they thoroughly enjoy. At this point, they're just overtaken by demonic spirits. They might be full-blown demons themselves. It just is what it is. For the rest of us, we just got to keep on being different. We have to keep on being set apart. We have to keep on being that 10% that's going to make it. Black women in
And that's all factual and all true. Now, again, I don't agree with the God part, because you should be internal, you know what I mean, instead of external, dealing with the God within you. But even if the so-called black woman believed in God and you followed those religious books, it would still tell you at the end of the day that you are sacrificing your children to a bloodline that did nothing but abuse them from the very start. So how do you expect for us to be better when the teacher is getting her teachings from the abuser and passing her teachings down through generational curses to her children? See, the one thing is, the one thing is to separate the black household. They want to tell you, people always say, well, they want to separate the black household, but they're not telling you why they want to separate the black household. You know, see what I'm saying to you? Because now that starts to bring light to what's really going on, and it starts to empty their pockets, because the number one thing is for them to separate a man and a woman and have them at odds with one another as they continue to pass this generational curse into our children. Our children are vulnerable, our children are abandoned, and we are going to pay for that as a group of people. The black man has his responsibility. You fucking better believe that. But the one thing that I will tell y'all, that y'all think that y'all so exonerated from the actions that you are displaying, you have no fucking idea. You're going to deal with your shit too. So everybody keep talking about, oh, I'm not manifesting this, I'm not manifesting that. For every child that suffered, that's a 150 to 200 black people that will never be happy. So I want y'all to know something. Everybody talk about all the things that's going to take place. I'm not going to experience it. Everybody going to be the fuck in the dark. It's just a question of what you are going to experience inside of the dark. Your karma, your responsibility is going to come at you tenfold. So now everybody's going to be in the dark. So if you was a piece of shit before you went into the dark, believe me, when you get in the dark, you're going to receive all of your fucking karma. So don't tell me, oh, I'm not going to be affected by the changes that's taking place. You just telling yourself that so that way you can sleep comfortable at night. But I'm letting you know with a reality check that's coming. Everybody, I don't give a fuck if you drunk green tea and meditated every day and you didn't harm a soul. The problem line is that our children are abandoned. So if you had the time to sit back and do that, you had the time to influence or make your voice heard when it comes down to the sacrificing of our fucking children. Point blank and simple. So if you don't like it, that's the fuck on you. But again, get mad at me all you want, but reality is coming our way. Keep thinking that, oh, it's just about the white, it's just about the complex cell organism. Slavery was a choice. And the abandonment of our children is even more of a fucking bigger choice that we are making right now. Oh, we are abandoning them for money. So we think we're not serving these people because we like, yo, I'm out to get $1. I don't give a fuck about them. That's stupid, because if you don't give a fuck about them, but yet you give a fuck about their economic system, because that's what you're talking about when you get money, you still care about them. You don't even get it. But some of us are so mentally dead and so infused in the life that you are living that you can't see an abundance beyond that. So like I said, this is one thing I like about Bob Marley. In the abundance of water, only the fool is thirsty. Abundance and gratitude to you all.